He's too focused on getting away. See, lots of hits there. Stay with him. Stay with him. Look ahead of him. Boom. Perfect, right?
That was cool looking.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So whatever your point of aim, there you go. See? Boom. Very, very close. Yeah, very close. You got a wing. Charge up the boost. Drop the mag. Look at that. Killing an Avenger Squadron pilot, boys. Right?
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Was that me? Oh, that was me.
You
Yeah, my wings off. Oh, shit. Hey guys, Level Cap here, and today I've got a video of me training with Avenger Juan for Star Citizen dogfighting. Star Citizen is a game that really needs some hand-holding when you get into it, and PvP is probably one of the more difficult aspects of the game to master, get into, because, well, there's a huge knowledge curve, skill curve, and it's fairly punishing if you die. So I asked Avenger Juan if he'd give me a bit of a private tutorial to help me sort of fine-tune some of my combat skills and make sure I'm on the right path. And if you haven't seen Avenger Juan in any of my previous videos, he's another YouTuber and prominent Star Citizen streamer. He's an excellent fighter pilot and somebody who's become quite the educator in the community when it comes to teaching other players how to fly better. And for today's video, he started me off in Arena Commander. We're both flying the Gladius fighter, and he's just given me some basic tips, and then we later move into the persistent universe to take on anyone who will fight us.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so target me up, and first of all, we're going to go through basic controls.
Yeah.
What are you using to fly with?
Dual sticks.
Okay, and pedals or just dual sticks?
Yep, pedals.
So we're going to fly in speed unlocked, which means we're going to keep our speed limiter at the maximum,
All right.
or turn it off entirely. Because what we want is we want the full throw, the full movement like space that we can do. We don't want to be limited by what we can do in terms of our movement, right?
Okay.
We want our G-Safe off, which I'm assuming is already off.
Yeah.
You can tell by the right-hand side where your vector indicator is, where it says G-forces, which should be at 0. We also want our power management buttons, so like full weapons, full shields, full engines, need to be on a hat switch on your stick. Doesn't matter where, whatever's comfortable for you.
I got
but
that.
You've got to have that as like, that's like got to be a thing, right? And then we got to have our boost and our fire buttons, all that stuff, right? So if your controls are all set up and you're happy with all that, then we can get right into it. So a lot of fights come down to rolling, right?
Yeah.
So when you get into a fight, what you're going to do is you're always going to roll into the shot. So whatever direction I'm orbiting you in, what you're going to do is you're going to line your wings up so that when you pull your target vector in, you're actually going to start landing shots. So right now you've lined up in pitch, right?
Yeah.
But if I start, let's say I start moving against you in the other way, right? Now I'm going across, which there you go. It's just you start rolling into that new shot, right? And our job is to cancel the enemy's movement patterns so that we're in line with him. So what we want to do is we want to just gently bring ourselves into position so that we're always canceling the movement.
Okay.
Right? And then obviously while we're doing this, we're always shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to like defensive flying, once we've made this merge, like we're now canceling each other's motion out, we're like in this kind of little circle fight.
Yeah.
Now we can get creative, right? Now I might push up here and reverse the circle direction, and then you have to cancel your roll and go against mine.
Okay.
Right? And then see how you started moving across me, then I recancel and start looking into it, right? So now start shooting, and we're gonna go through some like counter maneuvers and how to cancel those, right? And we always want to make sure we don't build up too much energy in our turns, right? So when I counter maneuver like this, I'm rolling the other way, and again, a lot of times guys are too heavy on their movement and their throttle and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Good track, right? And I'd be shooting and be like beep 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 beep. Right there we go. Good
and I'd
track.
be exploding right about now.
So if you find that yourself, see how you're in like a really close fight like this, right? There's two ways to get out of this. Hit your main thrust hard and boost, right? It's going to force the fight into what's called an extension.
So when you say main thrust, do you mean like forward thrust?
Forward main, yep, forward main on your engines, right? Because if I'm so close to you here, like if I'm creeping up to you, and it's like your turn rate expanded, right? Like we're in a rate fight right now, but since we're in
Yeah.
the same fighter, we basically get on each other at the same speed, right? And
Yeah.
this is not just for the Gladius, and for everyone watching too. It's like anytime you're in a fight where you're in a ship with less turn rate and somebody's on you and you can't get onto them because your turn rate's too low, what you need to do is you need to create an extension, and the best way to do that is keep nosing on like this, right? And then push through hard with your main thruster at 45 turn to create an extension, and then reacquire your target.
Okay. How much forward back throttle are you using in a dogfight?
My throttle right now is about 15%, like very subtle. Very low, right? And sometimes I don't have any throttle applied whatsoever, right? If I want to push hard, I put my foot down for like a second and a half, and then I let go. It's called pulse throttle, right?
Okay.
So you want to basically push a little bit, then I let go of throttle, and then get the distance I want, right? Like push hard a little bit, full throttle, then let go.
Okay.
Like, and I'm just kind of gently guiding my ship into where I want to be, instead of just like slamming my feet on the ground and just constantly being outside of range. Because if I fight you like this and I have full throttle, watch what happens. Right? Look how fast the fight's getting. Right?
Yeah.
Fight's getting fast. Fight's getting fast. Fight's getting fast. I'm out of turn right here. My foot's on the ground. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys like here, and if you're doing the same thing, see how the fight's now at 700 meters, and I'm just, my foot's on the ground. I'm like, I can't close.
Yeah. That's what most dogfights seem to be.
It's because you have way too much throttle, right? Like if I go down to 15% throttle, boom, already I'm within 150. I'm staying where I want to be.
Okay.
And boom, just like that, I'm in a rate fight, you know. And again, right, if you're outside of a turn rate, you want to push hard with your mains to force the fight wider so you can get your nose back on target. When it comes to power management, like when you fire your magazine, your power should be in guns only enough to get it to full charge, and then it goes back to engines, right? And then once you drop your mag, then you go back to guns, and you have to resist the urge to shoot halfway through the mag charge, because what happens is if you fire too soon, it takes 2 seconds before your guns start to recharge again. So that's 2 seconds that you're losing in the overall power management fight. And you add that 3 or 4 times, that's 4 seconds. I mean, that's an entire kill right there just by 2 short mags.
Now, after going over some of the basics, we did a couple of practice fights and then headed out into the persistent universe to put my new skills to the test. I met Avenger at an orbital marker over Yella, and then he basically started offering people money in chat to come try and fight me, and if they won, he would give them 1 million alpha UEC, and if anyone could beat Avenger in a fight, they'd get 10 million alpha UEC, which is kind of cool, and it definitely attracted some people. Plus, Avenger has a high crime stat, so plenty of bounty hunters just came out to try and get the bounty anyway.
So he's there, Veritron. So tee up on Veritron and battle him.
All right. Does he know engagement
yes,
stuff?
He does.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've never met this guy either, but I mean, he said I'm going to get wrecked.
No, I doubt it. The thing is I never PvP, so it's just like, oh, he flew way past me. He's gone.
Oh, just give him a second. He'll come around, right? And
I think he used
open up your stream. Open up your Discord stream so I can see.
Oh, okay, I'm already engaged, so. Yeah, he's blowing way past.
Remember when I talk about when it comes to closing distance, right? Like counter maneuver, nice tight corkscrew. Like look at his movement and just like keep a tight angle and just slowly drill your way towards him.
Yeah.
And if you target him, you'll see a little number. That number shows the relative delta.
What's he using? Yeah, shields are down. There we go.
You got him?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, open up your Discord stream. I got another guy here, Sturpy.
See you. There's Strip.
Sturpy.
That's the
guy?
guy?
That's the guy, yeah.
All right.
Yep, there's the merge. Yep, nice track. Good. Remember to use your boost as you turn in. Reload. Switch to engines now. And And then always get into that roll position. And then gentle with the aim. Nice. Beautiful, right? Beautiful track. Nice, 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 nice. Easy roll to avoid fire as well. Yeah. So see how your shields are down, right? So this is where you'd be putting power to your shields. Really good track.
Whoa.
Right? Easy, yeah.
Oh, is he burning?
Yeah, now's the time to put your shields up. You've really fucked him up, right? He's on the run here. There you go. Easy on the throttle. Nice. Yeah, get the guns charged up. Once they're fully charged, then switch the power to something else. Right. Track him into 45. Nice and easy. Good. Nice smooth control with the left stick and the right. Play within the first few degrees of the stick zone. Yeah, he's going to try and run. Track him if you can. Go. Nice. He's scared now. Try get some boost charged up, right? So when you're decharging the mag here, and a little far away too, see how most of that kind of just whiffed?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going heavy on the stick, but he's kind of high velocity, so it's sort of like...
You're only going 150 meters per second.
Okay.
Yeah, you might feel that way. There you go, nice and easy. If you're finding you're having trouble hit range, imagine whatever direction he's moving, just aim slightly ahead of it.
Okay.
So whatever your point of aim, there you go. See, boom.
Sweet.
Even just moving your eyes to like just slightly ahead of where to aim is actually also like because it's like driving a car. Like if you look into the turn, like you just naturally go in that direction. So easy way to deal with the Redeemer is we just shoot it, ping it from range here. But having some extra DPS will definitely help. So you'll see me engaging this Redeemer here.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming up.
But he's got 2 gunners on it.
I mean,
Yeah,
how much
just
shields
start-
does a Redeemer have? I got a
2
lot.
size 3s, so it's got
Oh my
some of
God.
the highest shielding in the game right now. It's got as much as a hammerhead shielding. But
This will be
again,
good
right?
practice for me. I haven't
just-
fought a ship like this that's actually player controlled.
So it's got 2 size 5 turrets, right? So they're extremely powerful. They can 3-shot your Gladius. So what you got to do is stay far enough away from him and just wave pattern corkscrew and make movements.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
if
doing
get
a lot
too
of side
close-
strafing on him?
A little bit, but mostly it's just corkscrews, right? Like a nice easy
Okay.
corkscrew and adding a little bit of boost and then changing my angle a little bit. I don't want to move too much because then it's hard to because he's speeding up, right? So what I'm doing right now is like you, we're just corkscrewing and staying tight on his vector, like how I taught you in AC.
Okay.
A low deflection angle, and we're just slowly drilling towards him. And then lots of DPS coming in on his front shield there.
What distance do you generally keep on him?
Typically above 500 because cannons aren't effective at 500. And we're very effective at 500. Okay, so I just took a cannon hit, so my shields dropped in 1 hit, so now I'm just being a little more defensive.
Okay.
And now my shields are back up, and I'm back in the fight, right?
Yeah, he
But
seems to
it's-
be focused on you generally too, so
Yeah.
I'm kinda, like,
but he might switch to
pre-doing
you,
good.
so just be
Sure.
just be aware of that, right? So what he's doing right now is what's called shield swapping, right? So
Yeah.
now we're shooting his back shield, and his front shield is slowly coming up, right? So all we got to do is just keep applying pressure until eventually he's unable to.
I can hit his front shield too. I
Yeah, if we drill through his front shield, that's even better. But it requires us getting in front of him,
think. Whoop. Yeah, he got my shields there.
right?
Okay. Wow, these Gladius shields come back up in like 3 seconds though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they go down in 3 seconds, come up in 3 seconds.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of like low, like more shields, low recharge, you know, but like a buffer tank system. So we've got his rear shield almost down, so we want to keep pressure on his rear shield if we can.
Okay.
That's why I like using lag pips, because you can actually pick out spots of a ship that you want to hit, right?
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Was that me? Oh, shit. That was me.
You good?
Yeah, my wing's off.
Oh, no! So, enter decoupled mode with left alt C, so you can get more control, and quantum back to Grim Hex.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's you missing that thruster, so you tried to move that way, and the ship's like, what?
Well, it's doing something weird in the hangar now. It was behaving fine, and then the hangar was just like, screw your physics.
Gravity, I think, right?
No, it's sticking me like this. What the hell?
Just
I can't rotate the ship.
Turn your engines off. Press I.
Hang on. Oh, if I can get it into a roll and then hit the engines. Okay.
Boost with the...
Oh, shit.
That sometimes
You know what it is? I
happens.
probably didn't put in my dead zones properly last time.
We got something for
There's somebody here.
you. Legman 69420. Get him. Go get him. He's shooting at me,
Oh.
but you engage him. I'm not going to fight him. He's
There.
in a Avenger Titan.
Yeah. Yeah. I will not underestimate an Avenger. I don't think he was even aware of me there.
He's probably where are you now.
Oh, you think he's coming after your bounty?
I mean, do you have a crit stat? You will after
I
this.
don't, oddly.
Fuck him up. Get him. You got good stick control though, man. Like I'm watching you fly. Like you've got it, man. Like you've got the skill slash like.
Hey, as long as they're not maneuvering, dodging, I'm fine, dude.
As long as they stand still.
You give me a stationary target, dude, I'm gonna laser beam that shit.
And then when you receive, see how when I receive damage, I make a change. Oh, we got a guy showing up.
Oh yeah.
Pilot turtle, get him.
All right, let's do it. I think he's just engaging. Oh, he's got an arrow. He seems to know what he's doing a little bit more, I think. Oh, he's got my shields critical. There we go.
There you go. Just like guide yourself in. Nice. So he's a really erratic. See how he's very erratic, right? So then
Yeah,
the easy way to
yeah.
deal with that is just stay calm and just guide. See there, guide those shots in, right?
Yeah.
And just don't short mag and because
Yeah.
like he's erratic like that, but he's not hitting anything, right? And that's his downfall here. He's too focused on getting away. See, lots of hits there. Stay with him. Stay with him. Look ahead of him. Boom.
Woo!
Perfect, right?
That's cool looking.
Much better, right? Now, see how much easy, like a lot of times guys panic when they make one of those little movements start, like the pip starts to kind of wobble almost, and then they get nervous. They're like, oh, I gotta, they're just like trying to track pixel to pixel, and it's like, no, relax. Like, look at the pattern and just look for the average. Look for the in between, and then just let the nose guide onto that spot and paint over it like a brush. Fran, well, Fran is not an easy fight. He's an Avenger, right? So
Oh, he is?
you gotta charge up your boost. Now the Aegis Avenger is a garbage ship, right? But still, you got no boost though. You need boost like desperately.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So the thing with the killing an Avenger Titan is you gotta get close, like physically close,
Okay.
because limit its rate, right? Because its rate's the only thing that's gonna kill it, right? And then be quick on your boost management here.
Shit.
Yeah. Back into boost. Yeah. Push onto him. Right? And don't forget to take as many opportunities as you can to get your shields up.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of screwing it up at the moment.
And remember, nice and easy on the guiding of the shots, right? Just let the nose get there. You gotta trust the Gladius can get you there. And then you get your boost up as quick as you can. Yep, there you go. Charge up the guns. Back into boost. Very, very close. Yeah, very close. You got a wing. Charge up the boost. Drop the mag. Look at that. Killing an Avenger squadron pilot, boys.